Want a plant that grows fast, fights algae, oxygenates your water, and doesn't care if you're a beginner or a seasoned aquascaper? That's Anacharis. Also known as Elodea or Egeria densa, this classic aquarium plant is one of the easiest and most underrated species in the aquarium hobby. In this complete guide, we're going over everything you need to know, from planting tips and care to its hidden benefits and even some myths you might have heard online. By the way, if you're looking to stock your tank with healthy, homegrown plants like Anacharis, hornwort, pearlweed, and more, check out my website, bishopaquatics.com. I grow and ship live aquarium plants and even cactus cuttings if you're into succulents too. Everything I sell is raised right here in my fish room and shipped fresh. You can find the link down in the description. Let's start with what Anacharis is. It's a stem plant, which means it doesn't grow from a base or rhizome. Instead, it grows straight up from leafy stalks. You usually get it in a bundle held together with a rubber band or plant weight. It's bright green, feathery, and grows incredibly fast under the right conditions. When you first get your Anacharis, remove any ties or bands holding it together, then trim about ½ inch off the bottom of the stems. This encourages fresh root growth and helps the plant settle in faster. Now, you've got two main options. You can plant it directly in the substrate by gently inserting each stem into the gravel or sand, or you can leave it floating. Yep, just let it drift near the surface. Floating is totally fine and actually helps in low-tech setups or bare-bottom tanks, especially if you're just starting out. In fact, many people float their Anacharis in breeding tanks or quarantine setups because of how much oxygen it puts out. Anacharis loves light. The more light it gets, the faster it grows. But it's not picky. It'll do just fine in low light setups, although the leaves might grow a bit longer and more spaced out. Under highlight, you'll get a tighter, bushier growth, and it'll try to take over your tank if you let it. In my own tanks, I've had Anacharis grow several inches per week in the right conditions. It's basically a green lawnmower blade that never stops. It's super forgiving when it comes to water. Soft water, hard water, no problem. Cold tanks, tropical tanks, also no problem. In fact, Anacharis is often used in goldfish tanks and unheated aquariums because of how resilient it is. Just avoid high temperatures above 82 degrees Fahrenheit or 28 degrees Celsius. At those temperatures, it can start to melt or die back. Trimming Anacharis is easy. Once the stems get long or unruly, just snip them below a leaf node, and boom, now you have a cutting. You can replant the cutting elsewhere, float it, or trade it with another hobbyist. It's one of the easiest plants to propagate. Just snip and stick. Now here's where Anacharis really shines. Because of how fast it grows, it's amazing at soaking up excess nutrients. Things like nitrate and phosphate. That means less food for algae. So while it's not a silver bullet, it absolutely helps keep your tank clean and balanced. Also, bonus benefit, it puts out a ton of oxygen during the day. You'll sometimes see oxygen bubbles streaming off the leaves, especially in well-lit tanks. That's called pearling, and it's a sign your plant is thriving. Anacharis is tough, but not invincible. If it's melting or turning brown, it's usually one of three things: not enough light, too warm, or something weird in your tap water, like copper or other additives. If that happens, try floating it near the light or replacing the damaged stems with fresh cuttings. 9 times out of 10, it bounces back fast. Anacharis checks all the boxes. It's cheap, it's hardy, it looks good, and it grows so fast it almost forgives any mistakes made. If you're new to planted tanks or just want a low maintenance plant to soak up nutrients, this one's a no-brainer. If this guide helped you out, drop a like and consider subscribing. It really helps support the channel. And if you're looking for live aquarium plants or cactus cuttings, check out my website. Everything's grown right here in my setup and shipped fresh. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.